of all the people the ball has to fall to, there are 10 others that could score, technically 9. I'll get to that later in the vid. Real Madrid will play a Champions League semi-final in the 2016-2017 season. And as I reminded you in my preview, yes, I felt Bayern were the favourites. They were the team who were on form. Blah, 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 blase, blah, blase, blah. Real Madrid love this competition. They're obsessed with this competition. When they go to sleep at night, they dream about this competition. They love it. Won it 2014, they won it last season. They know how to roll. Before the ball was even kicked off, Bayern were already on the back foot. And I tweeted this out. I said Real Madrid have received a massive boost. Lewandowski. Bayern played without a striker because Muller is not only out of form, hence why he hardly starts any of the games, but he is not a striker. So therefore, Bayern Munich were not playing without a striker. And that seriously hampered how they attacked and the way in which they could have fashioned chances because nothing was falling to Muller. And when things fell to Muller, lack of control, lack of quick decision making, it broke down. If those balls landed to Lewandowski, a different story. Moments in the game. So 1-0 up, great goal from Vidal, superb header. Penalty, wasn't a penalty. Hit him on his shoulder. Bad penalty miss, but justice was served. As in, for a game of this magnitude, if you can only give a penalty if you're fully sure. Come on, it wasn't a clear handball, and for you to give a penalty like that, you have to be fully sure. So the referee flopped there. You go into the second half, and moments. He's not a great football player. He never will be. But this dude is one of the best goal scorers out there. And haters like me have to applaud. He shows up. He gets that G. He doesn't always show up in the big games, but he definitely does show up from time to time. Good G. Christina getting that G. 1-1. Game tied. Munich and now what the hell? Moments. Martinez. He gets that sending off, changes the entire complexion of the game. Although once he got sent off, Munich were actually still in the game and they were actually still keeping possession on the ball. But the problem still arose with Muller. So as well as Bayern Munich played, there's only so much you can do with Muller, a guy who hardly has that much match play within him, and he ain't a striker. So he won't make the right runs. The ball won't stick to him. He won't make those feints of movements to try and bamboozle Sergio Clutch and so forth. Real Madrid racked up the pressure. They racked up the pressure. You knew that they will have a time where the possession will now come onto them. And he got his G. Neuer did the best he could. The Berlin Wall did the best he could because the Berlin Wall pulled off some stupendous saves. The save from Benzema in the first half, saves in the second half from Cristiano and so forth. But there's only so much time you can keep this boy out. And Cristiano, he got his second G. 2-1. Real could have had, and maybe should have had a third or a fourth. And you're looking at it right now, Bayern Munich are not coming in this game. They're not beating Real Madrid by 2 clear goals at the Bernabeu. That's not happening. I probably see that's already as a 1-1. And I just think for Bayern, that was it. That was the key. Lewandowski missing was the key. And again, it goes back to when you build up your squad for the summer. You can't go into any season with only one recognized striker. You can't do it because again, you just never know. So suspension, sending off, and I don't do false nines. That's not how I roll. But for Real Madrid, again, guys, you've got to respect them. You can say, oh, sending off, blah, 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 blah. These guys, whenever it gets into the Champions League, they know how to roll. And I'm sorry. You know, their apprentice really stood up to the master, i.e. Zidane to Ancelotti. The way Zidane has this guy set up, you could say he's not tactically attuned. He's not, he doesn't really know how to change strategy and so forth. he has them playing in a way that is very comfortable to them. And no matter what happens, you just saw with Real Madrid, they just fall into a situation where they know, okay, Marcelo, who is still my favorite player, Marcelo is amazing. Marcelo is there. Carvajal is there. We know when they overlap. Cristiano, Benzema. Everybody just knows how to originate and fashion a chances, and everybody's playing on the same wavelength. And all that matters in football as a team is you can fall into a strategy. There's a clearly defined strategy that these guys fall into, especially away from home. You always feel that Real Madrid can get a goal. Even if they're not playing well, you just know that with Cristiano on the pitch, they can find a chance from somehow by playing very basic for football that makes it happen. So, got to give it to them. It's over for Bayern. It's over.